second lecture of power plant engineering. Now, up till we have seen the energy scenario of the whole world, the classification of resources or energy resources, that is primary, secondary, conventional, non-conventional, commercial, non-commercial, and how the growing demand of liquid fuels is emerging economics is met by increasing supplies from lower cost producer, and then alternative, the abundance of global oil resources, then growth in liquid fuel supplies and growth in liquid demand is largely made by non-refined liquids, limiting the growth in refining throughout, then growth in gas demand, global coal demand, then uh, nuclear and hydropower plant, how it's growing, renewable sets to grow faster than any fuel in history. Now we are going to see the introduction to power plants. Now, introduction to power plants. There are various sources of energy around us and can be stored, converted, and amplified for our use. The sources of energy available in nature are classified into two groups. Okay, this is non-conventional or called as renewable energy sources, and conventional or non-renewable energy sources. From mid school, we are looking for this, or we have come across all these subjects, that is non-conventional, what is conventional. Then let's see the sources of energy which can be used again and again, which are not exhausted by their use. These are solar energy, wind energy, ocean energy, biomass energy, and geothermal energy. Okay, these are the non-conventional energy sources because they are never got to end. Okay, therefore we have to use it as maximum as possible because they do not cause any harm to environment, and then they are lifelong and they are never got to end. That's why we have to use, or we have to become more dependent on this non-conventional energy sources. Now, what is conventional energy sources or non-renewable or conventional? The sources of energy which cannot be used again and again. Once it cannot produce again. These are thermal energy, nuclear energy, hydraulic energy. Okay, that means if you like wood is the conventional type of energy. If you burn it once, the that formed coal, if you burn a wood, it will form coal, and if you burn that coal, there will nothing left, okay, than residue. You will not obtain more energy from that, or therefore this is non-conventional, or it will end one day. Therefore or like petrol, once you exhausted the petrol in your tank, there will no chances of regenerating that petrol. Okay, therefore we have to reduce the consumption of such non-renewable energy resources. Now, importance of power plant. What is power plant? Man has needed and used energy at an increasing rate for his sustenance, that we have already discussed how the energy demand is increasing. Therefore energy utilization increases due to rapid economic development of any country depend on the energy sources. Now, generation of low cost electricity is key to the development of a growing country. Electricity is essential not only for residential and industries but for agricultural use also. Now, electricity is important for agriculture because water is common substance required for agriculture, and we need the energy for pumping the water from well or bore wells to our field. Now, if there is no nearby river, then you have to go deep into the earth for water. Without electricity, it is nearly impossible to get the water from deep earth. We can already habituate in our daily life with electricity which coming from a nearby power station. In previous days there were no electricity, so the agricultural sector was restricted to their uh, to give maximum output. Now as the electricity has come to every field, therefore the output of the agricultural industry is increasing. Even the use of computer or cell phones, then you are using electricity to keep alive our devices, then so there is no way that we can live without electricity. For this reason all power plant across your country keeping a good impact in our daily life by providing a smooth supply of low cost electricity. But our demand is getting higher day by day. For this reason the power plant is much important to our national development. Actually, what is power plant? Power plant means it is converting the other form, that is primary. It is power plant is what? It is converting the primary resources into secondary energy, that is electricity, which is more convenient form to use. Okay, then classification of power plants. uh, According to the working fluid used, the power plants are classified in 6 ways: thermal power station, diesel power plant, nuclear power plant, geothermal, renewable energy plants, waste heat from industrial process. Okay, now according to working fluid use, in thermal power station, fossil fuel power plants may also use a steam turbine generator, or in the case of natural gas fired plant may be used as a combustion turbine. In diesel power plant, mechanical power is produced by a heat engine which transforms thermal energy, often from combustion of fuel, into rotational energy. Nuclear power plants used a nuclear reactor heat to operate steam turbine generator. Geothermal power plant use steam extracted from hot underground rocks. Renewable energy plants may be fueled by waste from sugarcane, municipal solid waste, landfills, with other forms of biomass. Waste heat from industrial process is occasionally generated through enough to use for power generation, usually in a steam boiler and turbine. According to prime mover, this was the third criteria. Depending on the fluid used, the power plants were classified in this 6 way. Now according to the prime mover, according to prime mover, steam turbine plant use the pressure generated steam by expanding steam to turn the blades of the turbine. Gas turbine plant use the heat from the gases to directly operate the turbine. Natural gas fueled turbine plant can start rapidly and so are used to supply peak energy during. We will see in further lectures this gas turbine power plant, because as fuel is burned, it is readily available for generating electricity. Then therefore it is used to accommodate the peak demand of electricity during period of high demand, though at higher cost than base load. But this the electricity generated by this gas power plant is cost more than other power plants. Combined cycle plants have both a gas turbine fired by natural gas and steam boiler and steam turbine which use the exhaust gas from the gas turbine to produce electricity. The base load power plants are combined cycle plants fired by natural gas. IC engines are used to provide power for isolated communities and are frequently used for small cogeneration plants. Hospitals, office buildings, industrial plants, and other critical facilities also use them to provide backup power in case of power outage. Usually fulfilled by diesel, oil, heavy oil, natural gas, and landfill gases. Hydraulic power plants energy possessed by water, potential or kinetic energy. This energy is used for power generation with hydraulic energy, hydraulic turbine. Now fuels, different types of fuels are used in the power plants. Let's see that fossil fuel. First is fossil fuel, or first is definition of fuels. Fuel can be defined as a substance which is rich in combustible matter which is readily combines with oxygen to produce heat energy. Now first is fossil fuel. Fossil fuels are relatively easy to use to generate energy because they only require a simple direct combustion. A problem with fossil fuel is their environmental impact due to their excavation from the ground significantly after the environment, but their combustion leads to great deal of air pollution. Type of fuel. First is natural solid fuel, that is wood, peat, lignite, anthracite, and bituminous coal, etc. Then artificial solid fuel, that is wood, charcoal, coke, and pulverized coal. Liquid fuel, petrol, diesel, kerosene, crude oil, and furnace oil. Gaseous fuels are coal gas, methane, ethylene, and acetylene, etc. By product of fossil fuel and biomass, burning carbon oxide is not the only byproduct of the direct combustion of fuel. Small particulates that can become embedded in the human respiratory system are also emitted. Particulates can cause coughing and damage to the lungs. Further, they can lead to cancer and lung disease. Because of this fossil fuel, this particular matter is immersed out after the combustion. Therefore, which can cause the different respiratory disease or cancer or asthma like diseases. So these are not good to use, but there is no option for that. Now hydroelectric power plant first, which can be classified into non-conventional type, that is renewable energy, which can be classified into renewable energy resource. Man has utilized the power of water for years. Hydroelectric system make use of the energy in running water to create electricity. It play very important role in the development of country by providing the power at cheapest rate. About 22% of power is generating using hydro plant. The quantity of water and heat available are most important at the site selection depend on hydrological cycle of natural as rainfall in a natural phenomenon. So study of rainfall and runoff is very important for selection of site and construction of dam. So hydroelectric power plants are generally are made on the dam. For that, for hydroelectric power plant establishment, the site selection is very important because it totally depend on the rainfall and the catchment area of water. Now classification of hydroelectric power plant. Hydroelectric power plant is classified depending on the availability of feed, according to nature of load, according to capacity of plant, according to quantity of water available, availability of head. That means how much high water is present to fall on the turbine. Now low head plants operating under head less than 30 meter. Now if the potential energy or potential of plant is less than 30 meter, then low head plant are used. Then medium head is about 30 meter to 300 meter, and high head plants are operating under the heads above 300 meters. Then according to nature of load, base load plant and peak load plant. Base load plant operating continuously at a constant or nearly constant power and which operate at a relating high load factor. Peak load plant operating to supply the peak load of a power system. Then according to capacity of plant, low capacity operating under 999 kilowatt, medium capacity is about 1 megawatt to 10 megawatt, high capacity plants are is between or above 10 megawatt capacity. According to the quantity of water available for generation, runoff river plant without pondage, runoff river plant with pondage, storage type plant, pump storage plant, mini and micro hydel plants. Then working principle of hydroelectric power plants. The water turbine changes the kinetic energy of falling water into mechanical energy at the turbine shaft. In simple word, falling water spins the water turbine The turbine drives the alternator coupled with it and convert the mechanical energy into electric energy. This is the basic working principle of hydroelectric power plant. Now, what is principle? Actually, the dam store the water after rainfall, then which is, or the energy stored in that water is totally potential energy. Then that potential energy is converted into kinetic energy by flowing that water down the dam. Then by that potential energy, water gets kinetic energy, and from that kinetic energy, rotor is rotated, that is turbine is rotated from that water, and this shaft is connected to alternator or generator, which generate the energy. Operating or working of hydroelectric power plant. Let's see in that the basic requirement of hydroelectric power station is reservoir, where large quantity of water is stored during rainy season. The reservoir is generally built by constructing the dam across the river. The water from the reservoir is drawn by the forebay through an open can or tunnel. The water from the forebay is supplied to the water prime mover. The water entering into the turbine rotate the turbine shaft and ultimately the generator shaft, which is coupled to turbine shaft. The function of trash slack is to prevent the entry of debris which may damage the wicket gate or turbine turner or choke up the nozzle, the impulse turbine, and in winter to prevent ice from digging to the trash rack. Now, how the energy is converted? Okay, first in the dam, once storing the potential energy. From that, this potential energy is converted into kinetic energy, through which the turbine is driven. That is, it is converted into mechanical energy. Then, when turbine drives the generator shaft, and generator generate the electricity. In this way, the electricity is generated. First, potential energy stored in the dam, which convert that potential energy into kinetic energy of water. Kinetic energy of water converted into mechanical energy by rotating the shaft, and the shaft rotates the generator to produce electricity. Then various component and function in the hydraulic power plant. Water reserve. It is simple water storage area where large quantity of water is stored during rainy season. The reservoir is generally built by constructing a dam across a river. The reservoir is located at a region of heavy rainfall with sufficient catchment is intensity of the rainfall. The function is to store the water during rainy season and supply the same during dry season. Dam. This is the concrete gravity dam generally built to provide necessary height to the power plant. The function of dam is to increase the height of the water level behind it, which ultimately increases the reservoir capacity. The dam also helps in increasing the water working head of the power plant. The dam are constructed with spillway, which provides safety for the dam. Its function is high capacity discharge during floods without damage to the dam and maintain the reservoir level below predetermined design level. Penstock. It is open pipeline made of steel to flow the water between the surge tank and prime mover is known as penstock. It is made stronger material to withstand high pressure caused by water hammer during load fluctuation, where in cold weather condition it is better to make underground to prevent the ice formation in the pipe and to reduce the number of expansion joints required. A surge tank is provided on penstock as small reservoir in which water level rises or falls to reduce the pressure swing so that they are not transmitted to penstock. Then it acts as a safety device against water hammer effect during low demand period and avoid vacuum effect during high demand period. Trash rack. The water discharge or supplied to the prime mover from the dam or from the forebay are provided with the trash rack. During winter season, water convert into ice, so to prevent the ice from clinging to the trash rack, they are often heated electrically. Sometimes air bubbling system is provided in the vicinity of the trash rack, which bring warmer water to the surface of the trash rack. Its function is to prevent damage of turbine runner or choke up the nozzle of turbine from the entry of any debris. A powerhouse consists of two main parts, mainly substructure and superstructure. The substructure is hydraulic electric equipment and superstructure is house constructed for protection of equipment. The generating unit and the exciter is located in the ground floor. The turbine which rotate the vertical axis are located below the floor level, while those rotating on a horizontal axis are located on the ground level floor alongside of the generator. Hydraulic turbines. The main function of hydro turbines is to convert the kinetic energy of the water into mechanical energy to produce the electric power. The turbine which are in common use are Pelton wheel, Francis turbine and Kaplan turbine, depending upon the head available. Draft tube. It is part of reaction turbine. The draft tube is the diverging discharge passage connecting the running with tail race. It maintains static suction head if the runner is located above the tail water level. Okay, these were the component of the hydraulic power station. Tomorrow we will see general arrangement of storage type hydraulic power plant and its operation. For today, thank you.